correspondent with us, Rawad Taha, waiting for us. Rawad, fresh strikes in a southern Beirut district. Tell us what's happening on the ground.
Indeed. So in particular, earlier this morning at around 7 a.m. Beirut time, a number of rockets were fired from southern Lebanon into northern Israel. Hezbollah officially did not claim any responsibility for those rockets, and as well as issued a statement mentioning that it is not behind those rocket attacks against Israel earlier this morning. Shortly afterwards, Israel launched a number of airstrikes, mostly on southern Lebanon initially, targeting different villages and towns across southern Lebanon as a retaliation to those rockets fired into northern Israel earlier this morning. Despite the fact that these only two rockets were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome, and despite that Hezbollah did not claim responsibility for those rockets, Israel is still holding the Lebanese state accountable for any rockets launched from Lebanese territory. And this is the first time also today since the beginning of the ceasefire when Israel attacks Beirut's southern suburbs. So this is the first airstrike targeting Beirut's southern suburbs in a very long time. Israel issued a warning through its Arabic military spokesperson to the residents of Beirut's southern suburbs, pinpointing which building was supposed to be targeted. 2 hours after that warning, indeed, Israel launched its airstrike and toppled that building in Beirut's southern suburbs, claiming that it targeted a storage facility for Hezbollah's drones. Chaos in Beirut's southern suburbs as people were fleeing the area, as well as intense traffic jam across the entire capital.
And what do these strikes mean for the ceasefire deal signed between Hezbollah and Israel back in November?
Now, in particular, Israel has been attacking Hezbollah's infrastructure and attacking Hezbollah members despite the ceasefire. So those attacks by Israel have been continuous, according to Israel. And its understanding of that ceasefire deal is that Israel has the right to respond to any imminent threat. So they are still continuing their airstrikes almost on daily basis, especially in southern Lebanon, or targeting Hezbollah personnel. Israel is putting the Lebanese state accountable by mentioning that Lebanon should actually implement the deal, and thus all weapons should only be held by the Lebanese state and no other armed groups. So this is Israel's stance. The Lebanese state has been deploying the Lebanese army in southern Lebanon, also reaching storage facilities for Hezbollah on gradual basis. But Israel is asking for a clear mechanism and plan and a deadline for that to happen. Now we're yet to see if Hezbollah is going to respond to those attacks on Beirut's southern suburbs today, to see if this could turn into some another wave of exchange of fire between the two parties, or this Israeli retaliation through this one single airstrike on Beirut's southern suburbs is the end of it.
And Rod, briefly, these strikes come as President Aoun just arrived here in Paris, as this ceasefire deal seems to be deteriorating. What is Lebanon hoping to get out of the ceasefire situation with Israel?
Definitely, in particular, the Lebanese state, in particular, the president of Lebanon, the prime minister of Lebanon, both newly appointed after that ceasefire, newly appointed or elected after that ceasefire came into place. They are both seeking reassurances by the international community, showing willingness to implement this ceasefire and sticking to it. So a lot of effort being put both from the president currently in Paris and the prime minister here in Beirut to try to contain the situation as soon as possible.